Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss the number one deepest reason why people become or are poor. Or another way, the deepest reasons of poverty. So this reason is aligned with our mission. My name is Octavian Mukiza and I'm sharing my thoughts about the personal growth, discovering our own potential and working on it. And also, how do we use the recent new technologies to enrich ourselves and also to achieve our full potential. Stay tuned. So, welcome again to Itunda Spark, and if you like this video or if you are new here, please consider to subscribe. Alright, let's get started. So, in fact, in our life, sometimes, somewhere in our life, we are lost. One day, I had a chance to go into education systems, secondary school, university, etc. Why? We don't need to think how my life is gonna be. We just copy from someone else. Someone said, get a good education, you get a good job, and you are rich. And so we strive, we work hard to get good marks. Also, I was one of them. So I worked hard to get good marks. Actually, I'm telling you, I was always number one in the class. Ask my classmates from primary school to secondary school, always cannot sleep. Even when I went to a hospital, I go with my notebooks. Why? Because I want to be number one. So somewhere in life, I get lost. You know, when you have poverty, when you have problems, you know, you just see money, salary as number one solution. But actually, I'm telling you something. It's okay. Keep making money. One day in life, you will feel lost, empty. Okay. When you Google the reasons of poverty, or even if you ask ChatGPT what are the reasons of poverty, they will tell you many responses. I ask you to see. Okay. Let me show you something that I have asked ChatGPT. Let's go say ChatGPT. I just asked a few moments ago. All right. So I asked ChatGPT, what is the real number one root cause of poverty for most people? As you can see, the answer, number one answer is limited education and skill development. Yeah. If you are a public, policy maker, you will work on it. Inequality in opportunity. This answer looks like a UN answer. Lack of financial literacy. Yeah. Absence of ownership and assets, economic systems and structural barriers, mindset and behavior factor. Yeah, you understand, you can be rich, you can abuse the resources. If you are a drunkard, it's very easy to become poor. And there is healthy and environmental challenges, lack of clear purpose. It's number 8. And they put between comma It's psychological poverty. Right? So there are many reasons that can make you poor, but many things, healthy and environmental challenges, the government can fix it. Mindset and behavior factors, you must fix it. Economic systems and structure barriers, it's the government to fix it. Absence and ownership and assets, yeah, if you have money, you can, ownership of lands, business, and that. If you have money, you can create them. Lack of financial literacy, you can study. It is doable. So if we go deep, actually, that psychological poverty, it is the number one, deep. So we can say, if we have one level of poverty, if we can see like levels of sea, under the sea, the deep one, deep there, it is psychological poverty. So this is to understand that now in this episode we are working on that deep one, psychological poverty, lack of clarity of your mission. So in life, when you get stuck somewhere, you don't know what to choose. Actually, if I'm speaking to someone, one day you arrive somewhere and you feel stuck. I got some money, I got some food, I got married, I have kids, I can feed them. So what? So now what? You get lost. So the point here, you have to, it means probably you have taken what you can call the barren path. There is a path where you can strive, but you don't really touch the real meaning of your life. But when you take a flourishing path, where you know your mission, that path will lead to you to understanding, or to go into that path, you need to understanding your life mission. Why are you here? Why are you here? Why are you born? I'm telling you something. You cannot be born to make money or go to school, make money, buy food, buy a house, marry, have children, and die. So it means you live for you. You come to this world just for you. It cannot be. It is, you cannot live to live. You cannot live just to eat. It must something. There is something. So if we go into the Bible, actually, we see this mission as divine assignment. But if for those people who don't believe in God, even though you should consider that decision again, it is also your personal ikigai. We'll see what is ikigai then. And if you also look into other theories, for example, hierarchy of Maslow, you will see that it is your self-actualization. It is where you feel actual, alive. You are doing something you love, you feel actualized. You are not surviving, you feel very powerful and actualized. So, what are the consequences? I'm telling you, I felt lost in life. Yeah, I was making something around 400 or like 4,000 USD a month, but I felt lost. Yeah, you can have money but feel lost. Why? Because that hunger, that poverty, that lack of food, that lack of clothes, that lack of house accommodation, those minimum, or let's say those kind of basic needs, when they are resolved, you feel lost. You want to work on something meaningful more than those needs. That's where, so the lost in mission cause emotional poverty. You feel emotionally poor. You feel spiritually empty. You always feel like the material things are not enough, and you also have challenges in a relationship. Those are the consequences of feeling lost in mission. Because why in a relationship? Because probably you are in a wrong place, so you are hanging out with the wrong people. But then in this, when you feel aligned with your mission, when you are doing the assignment of heaven, that's when they say in the Bible, seek the kingdom first. Then the other things will be added. Additions, they are tools. Other people are helpers, right? So in our work, in our life, for those people who are not religious, we all believe that your life mission and value over material pursuit always lead to a greater overall success and satisfaction. And then if we go into universal truth, whether you go to Greek philosophy or you go into Roman philosophy, go far away in East in China civilization, or go back in our country and in our continent Africa, you see that everyone, they have a common definition, or the common sense of life, saying that if we match our actions with our values, with our purpose of life, we tend to drive, or we tend to live a very meaningful, we tend to grow very fast. You can see this everywhere, in any civilization, any country, any belief, any philosophy. So let's go into this Japanese philosophy that they call Ikigai. You know, one day we had a discussion with these friends. You know, I love music, but you know, I get poor. Yeah, I know some musicians out there that they do music and they quit because they think maybe it is very slow to get paid into the music or in any kind of showbiz. You build the reputation, then you get paid after. It doesn't mean that you don't do that, but of course we sometimes tend to find other ways of life, some ways to get resources, financial resources to finance our dream. It's doable, it's possible, but you will not get bored when, let's say, you are doing some labor, hard labor, you are using your energy to get some money to finance your dream, mission, or destiny. It's okay, just start there. But by definition of Japanese Ikigai, it is something same as your mission. It is something the same as when we say self-actualization. So if you match what you love, what you are good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for, that's what we call Ikigai. But some conception that I want to define. What you are good at something when you do it many times. But I can define, let's say for example, you are not good at computers, but you can learn it. But are you willing to spend a lot of time, uncounted time, to learn that thing? If yes, you are good at that thing. But if you feel like, okay, I want to write books, but I don't like to think, to brainstorm, so you will not be able to be good at writing books. But it is okay if, let's say, you want to be a writer, an author, want to write books, but maybe you don't like to write down things, polishing, those Microsoft Word, Office, something skills. It's okay, you can outsource, but there is a minimum requirement that you must know to be able to do that job. So this is Ikigai actually. If you don't, this is how you can discover. Just make intersection of those four things. In Japanese they call it Ikigai, and that's one reason that the life expectancy in Japan, the happiness index in Japan is above, because they have that concept. And that concept is in today's civilization, into the kids when people are still young. So now, when we go also in the philosophy of Maslow, he defined the steps or the hierarchy you have to understand and go to get happy, to get actualization. This is the top level of this is called the hierarchy of needs. It is what we need in our life. Some people, I had a conversation with my friend, he said, me, I don't worry about self-actualization. If I just can have enough food, damn eat enough, be okay. But it will not be okay. Just get some money. That's the first floor. So it means whenever you satisfy a need, the second level will ask, and you will not be happy. So just be sure that you are satisfying those needs. Number one, the first floor, it is the physiological needs. It is about food, water, shelter, and sleep. You don't eat, no happiness. You don't get water, no happiness. Shelter, no happiness. Sleep, no happiness. You must get those four things to be a normal person being. So I'm telling those people who don't sleep to make money. You are, starting from me, I used to do that. No sleeping, work hard, work nights to make money. At the end of some days, you will feel like everything is boring. Why? Because you are destroying the first flow of needs. Sleep. Number two, safety. So you can have money, you can have food, you can have everything, but if you are living in an environment where you don't feel safe, forget about it. So second floor is about security, stability, and resources. A few days ago, I terminated someone's contract. I had a contract of one company and I have terminated it. It was paying well, but these people were doing, we want this by tomorrow. We want this by tomorrow. If you don't get it, we terminate. It's kind of intimidation. It's kind of not, stability, not giving you a stability. There are many companies out there that use a kind of stress. You stress people. One day, I was working in one company and the boss said, I see people relaxed. There is not enough stress here. We must create stress so people work hard. That's not really management. If you don't show people stability, which is on the second floor, people will not feel happy. The third floor is love and belonging. Having a community, having a supporting system, having brothers, sisters, wife, husband, children who loves you, who care about you. You feel, one day when you go down, these people will support you. That is, we must have it. It's number 3 floor. So you understand, when you have money, you feel safe, but you don't have, love, which must start from loving yourself. If you don't love yourself, that's a big problem. So loving yourself, love from others, and you also loving people. God created humans, but we are not supposed to live alone. We must go out there, talk to people, love people, meet people, fall in love, get married, get communities, get children. It is designed that way. And then the 4th floor, self-esteem. Do you feel respected? Do you feel recognized? Do you feel you are a strong person? It is also our needs. We need to feel appreciated. That's why in number 1 language of love is appreciation. Appreciate people. Get appreciated. Appreciate other people. Respect. Feel respected is also one. And the last one we call self-actualization, which is reaching full potential. So here our mission at Itunda Spark, and the mission of Itunda, in fact, we want to help you to reach full potential. We want to help people to reach full potential. So it means reaching full potential is, I'm doing what I should do. I'm doing enough of what I can produce. That's what you feel like. I am a man, I am a woman, I am a very powerful human being. I came here for a reason and I've done that reason. So this is a full actualization. It is not a matter of how much money you make. It is you are satisfied of you. So what are the signs that will show you that you are aligned with your mission? What you are doing is aligned with your mission. Number 1, you will feel enthusiasm. You feel energy every day. Yeah? One day I remember I used to have many good jobs in the past, but when it is Monday, you are working somewhere and it is Monday, you don't want to sleep, you don't want to wake up. Oh, another Monday is coming. Actually, some people are mourning on Sunday because the weekend is finishing. Why? Because they think, another Monday again I'm gonna work. you know why? Because you are working, you don't have enough enthusiasm. You are working on something you don't like. But if it is the case, there is also another situation where if it is the case that you are working somewhere that is aligned with your mission and you know, but you feel you don't want to work, you feel your Monday is a kind of a barrier day, then you need to love what you do. Yeah? If it is aligned, also love what you do. Or align it. So there is also a flow, you know, you feel not really losing, you know, you feel engaged in your work and activities. You feel you are making impact in people's life. You are impacting the world. You feel you have growth, you know, and you feel abundance. There is no limit of resources of what you can achieve. There is no limit. You feel an abundant person. You feel your outcome, what you are getting is abundant enough. There is no limit. But when you feel, you know, scarcity, what you have seen area, you are not aligned. So what is the journey? How can you know your mission? We'll get deeper here, some tools and techniques. But number one, you just self-reflect, revisit yourself. Why are you here in the world? You know, you can experiment, try many things. There is, Jack Ma once said that when you are below 25, try many things. You know, be an accountant, be a digital marketer, be a, you know, public speaker, try politics, try. Then you find something. And then you can also ask people feedback. You can ask some professional mentorship. When you get alignment, then action. Yeah, action. Take action. So it doesn't mean that when you get, you know what you should do, you don't get obstacles. There are many obstacles. One of them is a fear of fail. What if I fail? Just do it. Do it till you can do it 10 times. You can accept to fail even 20 times. Learn why you fail. Learn about the fear. I'm telling you, one day I have done a lot of businesses and they fail. I remember one business was a boutique, a convenience store, and I in the beginning, that's when I was a student, and my thing was just if I can get it. You know, when you come from poverty, you think money is everything. So if you get the capital, you feel like the business will win, but it's not the case. So that time when I was in school, I just, you know, send capitals to my relatives, send capitals to my, you know, for them to do the business, and it failed. Because why? Because the management itself was wrong. Then later I studied, what if now I don't use the relatives because I cannot control them enough? Let's use some people I hire. But then also I failed. Why? Because there was no process, there was no systems to monitor how the work is done. There was no process to monitor the procurement. There was no process to monitor the accountability of how funds are used. There was no systems there. So it fails. So I learn again. And now I'm doing businesses with systems in place, so you can know from the supply to the service how it is being done, so you can optimize. Self-doubt. Do not doubt yourself. If you are breathing, just touch here. Am I breathing? Yeah. Good. I'm a human being, a fine human being, because there is no human being that is not complete. Every human being is unique, complete, powerful, and great. You know, forget about any barrier, languages, culture, blah blah, disability. Forget about it. Every human being, if you breathe, you are complete, so you can achieve anything. Here I want to tell you something. We are an image of God, which means we have ability to create. Whatever you can think from your mind, you can create it. So this is powerful. There is some social pressure. Yeah? There are people who loves us, of course. People loves us very much. You know, even your mama, your father, your wife, your husband, those people can, you know, with love, they can stop you from reaching your full potential. It is not, they are not bad. They just, you know, they are humans, so they can say, we know you, that area is not for you. But actually, if you want it, you can make it. Resource limitation. Don't listen to those lack of resources. There is no. Actually, I'm telling you one thing. When you are in the right place, that's the meaning actually of seek the kingdom of heaven first, then other addition. When you are in the right path, when you are in the right direction, resources will come on the way. God, if you believe God, at a certain points of your journey, you will find helpers, you will find people to help you, you will find resources, you will connect with like-minded people, you will find money, you will find investors, people will come. There is no lack of resources. It is also, guys, if you studied, or I call you to search also something for those people who don't understand or people who don't believe in God. There is what we call the secret or the law of attraction, that when we become the magnet, we can attract any resources we want in our life. So the meaning here, to become the magnet, is to become who you want to become, to go into the mission. In that way, you become a magnet to attract investors, to attract money, to attract resources, to attract relationships, to attract knowledge, to attract wisdom. But when you are in the wrong place, actually you are losing what you don't have. Here also there is one verse saying that who have will get more and who don't have will get lost. It means the growth is defined that way. When you have, you get more. When you are losing, you lose very fast. So when you are lost, you lose more. You go down. So there is no limitation of resources. And what do you reap from living your mission? You get personal transformation, you impact the community, and you influence the world, the whole world, the global influence. So the traditional view of success and abundance, here it is in our life, we tend to see this person rich or wealth when we see the material success, but actually when you have a view of your mission, you don't need to evaluate your success with money, with material value. You just see the meaningful life to the world. You experiencing fulfillment in various aspects of life. Actually, that's what we call success. I remember when I was with my friends in class. I studied in China, so I studied Chinese with my friends, my Rwandan friends, classmates. And there was one text that were asking one artist saying 画家朋友成功需要多长时间 The meaning was, artists, how long someone can succeed? And we started having fun with friends. Actually, we asked ourselves, 成功需要多少钱? Success needs to have how much money? How much billions to measure your success? And we see many lists of Forbes list. If you are on a Forbes list, you are rich. Actually, it's not right. The meaning of success is here. Mission-aligned view of success and abundance is success defined as living in harmony with your purpose, contributing meaningful to the world, and experiencing fulfillment in various aspects of life. That's the real success, not money. It is self-actualization. If you are called to help people in problems, you feel success if you reach the number you designed to help. If you are a city builder, you define how many houses you build and you feel successful. If you are a teacher, you can define how many students that you will teach. And if they do what you taught them, you will feel success. This success is defined by you, not by others. So, what can you do to feel track? Because it's not easy. I'm telling you something. Sometimes consistency is the key. There is Washington, that movie player, said, if you don't have commitment, you never start. But if you don't have commitment, you never finish. And he said, on the road to your success, you must apply discipline. But most importantly, you must apply consistency, because without consistency, you never finish. And without commitment, you never start. And he said that if you have dreams without goals, they are just dreams, and they will lead to disappointment. But if you have goals, then you can succeed. And what does it take? You must apply discipline. But the most importantly, you must apply consistency. Consistency means if you do this thing, you do it every day or every week. or every hour, or every minute. When you decide something, just do it. And what is the discipline? The definition of discipline is doing something on the time of doing it, whenever you like it, you feel wanting it or not. That's what we call discipline. If you say, I am going to read this book at 2 p.m., then you just need to read it. Even if you are sleeping after lunch, just read that damn book. Reading one chapter is better than not reading at all. When you read one chapter and you feel asleep, it is always better. Tomorrow you read again. And then you start browsing around. Google it. How can I fight against the afternoon sleep? Then read 2 chapters. That's what we call discipline. So anyway, regular reflection. Make regular reflection. I try, not always, but I try most of time. I set my alarm at 4 a.m. to wake up and reflect of what am I going to do today. Accountability partners. Set some people who will hold you accountable. Because I'm telling you, the worst enemy of you is you. It is you who will disturb, who will stop, or who will, how can I say, who will kill your mission. So accountable partner. Tell your wife what you will do, and she will hold you accountable. She will tell you, didn't you say yesterday that today at 5 a.m. you wake up? What are you still doing? Wives, they are the best accountability partner. If you are not married yet, tell a friend, someone, write it down, punish yourself, and also be nice to yourself. So compensate yourself. Give yourself something when you complete something. Continuous learning. Continue to learn. And mindful practice. Use meditation, other mindful techniques to stay connected with your inner purpose. Me, I choose to write a journal. I write what I need to do and when. So, embracing the journey, be patient, be flexible, write a gratitude journal, say, I'm thankful I'm thankful that I reached this phase. I'm thankful that I have made this thing. And celebrate. Celebrate yourself. So, let's say, thank you very much to view this video. We are here not to teach you because we know that you have before you made these things, but we are here to reflect, to explore, to connect and act. Subscribe to our channel and ask us questions. And the questions you ask might appear in the next video.